I'm guarding the suspect at the desolation cell on the rock if you need to speak to me again.
What the fuck's going on? Let's look at my notes.
I think on the map there was like a prison-looking thing, which was kind of close to where we tried to go to. Yeah.
So we need to take a bridge. But we learned like we can't. We have to walk there first at least once.
Yeah.
So I really should just introduce myself, go to all the saves, and find a lot of blood cells so I can like jump around the fucking map more. Okay.
That seems like the way to do it.
Work schedule. For the river power station. This station helps distribute energy to the rally floating drive. Of course. Turn on. I did it. It's weird that there's like game mechanics in it, but it's not like describing anything. It is very open worldy. In the sense that like you're just doing stuff.
Yeah. How big are those crystals? Like,
I like to think like the side of it. Yeah, I'm very strong.
Drinks cost blood crystals. Should I use this
No.
machine?
No, walk away. No, I can't. I need this.
Also, what is that image on the drink machine? Is somebody like licking?
Dead Nebula. Check this out.
I think you go in it and maybe press whatever that is.
Ugh.
Oh. I guess you have to go in there and out there. Oh. These bars on the prison bridge have been destroyed. I presume this is how Henry got out. The desolation cell is connected to the mainland by this bridge. There's some residue. I'll run it through Starlight.
Residue sample 67% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polyborosine. No traces of unknown chemicals found.
Starlight says this is thermite. It doesn't seem to be demonic in nature.
Got it.
Someone may have melted through these bars. This door leads to the barracks. It's a secure tunnel to the desolation cell where Henry is incarcerated. It is coded only to Akiko's blood vial.
So Kiko has something to do with it. Oh. You were here?
Didn't even see him.
Hello, sir. What do you want,
The
freak?
investigator is here.
What's your deal?
Security. After last night, I'm here to man the bridge controls.
Why?
Because these are the only controls. The Grand Marshal is guarding the killer. If he escapes again, which he won't, I'm here to raise the bridge.
Good. Just in time. Glad Paradise is safe now.
Thank you. I do a lot of good work. What? Hello? Oh, man. Like this?
I don't understand. Oh, okay.
Oh, and I haven't gotten these. These are Cosmos Pyramids and Worship.
Oh, that's why it was like you need to get those other things when you went to the other one.
I gotta walk all it. Oh.
Yep.
Fucking whole day-night cycle as I go walk this. Oh.
Actually, it looks like the sun is like setting. Is time passing?
Probably is. It seems like it's just really short. Oh, it's red now. Okay.
Oh, yep. Maybe it's because you're moving to another spot.
Maybe they want theming here. Wow, this is not the kind of prison area I was expecting. Hey. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So it seems like you can only mess up if you try to do the trial early. Although I'm kind of tempted to just do
Seems
it.
like it. Or you could just like mess up by not realizing what's going on.
Which, that's not gonna happen. I know exactly what's going on. Hey, what's up, Henry?
Was that him?
Yeah, that's Henry.
She pointed to him? Oh, Nano...
What the hell?
Pardon? Why does she never say words whenever I'm trying to hear her voice? I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language. Good to see you again, Akiko.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14, born in Mahayade, Romania in AD 991, under the sign of New Night. The Grand Marshal recruits, trains, and leads her marshals in any military activity the syndicates perform. Akiko was born in an orphan in Mahina Day, Romania during the reign of the gods. She was drafted into the army of New Night as Dame Harmony force pushed across Eastern Europe. At age 13,
she was born in an orphan.
she was born in an orphanage. At age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand and weapon-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Night has given her a home and a purpose. She has no intention of forsaking her god. You know, to be fair, I wrote a story like this where, like, there's all this, like, background plot, and it doesn't matter. That's just, like, the setting. But I also, like, I hate it. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, like, I don't know how much their backgrounds are gonna play into it. Like, will it be some sort of motive or something? Or is it just flavor?
I really think it's just bizarre flavor.
I'll brief you on the murderer.
Don't test me.
Suspected murderer. We haven't been to trial yet. Everyone gets a fair shake.
Taci, dracului din gură!
Yeah.
What she said. Which means...
I'll kill you!
Shut the hell up. She's just gonna have my voice, because I don't know what...
Fuck it.
Henry Divison has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals.
Remember that.
He had been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual.
Remember that.
1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. We arrested him, but he had already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment. The concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone. Had to sound it out. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines.
Again?
He's been kept here in the desolation cell full of inhibitors ever since.
How?
So how did he escape? I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the what? The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. What does that sentence say? That Labagil took his chance when I opened the cell and pushed me aside, and then he was gone. This was at 23:52.
There's only 12 hours.
You know the time precisely? I can tell you how many rounds are in any gun I pick up. I can tell you the weight of any sword you hand me. Soldiers make sure they know things. Whatever that word is.
People knows what they know.
How did Henry get a murder weapon?
Found it.
He took my combat knife.
Ah.
When he escaped in the struggle, he grabbed my knife. Did he attack you? No, he took it and ran.
Where?
Where did you find him? Outside the council building at 3. He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had the knife with him.
Oh.
I attempted to secure the crime scene, but was unable to. We are not able to traverse the second holy seal.
What I've just noticed is that there's no, like, game audio when people are talking. Like, there's no, like, music or anything.
Yeah, that's true. It's just silent.
I'll have to clean it up and edit it.
Something. And wrapped this up so we can execute him and go to the next island, Love Dies.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Okay.
Our orders are to investigate before we execute him.
Turfa!
Don't drag this out. Do your work and let me do mine. Here's my report about last night.
Thanks.
That Labaji.
And a report on Labagu's history.
Oh. And here's the encyclopedia.
Dr. Doomjazz left his medical report with me as well. Take it. Doomjazz examined Henry?
He did.
Did we know this already? When we found him, we called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doomjazz if you want to know more.
Goodbye, Nenorochito.
What?
Noted.
This is Dr. Doomjazz's medical report for Henry. Doomjazz examined him last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Document, Citizen version. Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Patient's body is strong but fatigued, shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication.
That's weird.
Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests show this blood matches several victims of the council member murder.
Ooh,
Okay.
the investigator is here.
Further samples confirm that blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack. Patient appears free from mental illness but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the decades since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight.
Wait, what? Decade?
He's been possessed for a Oh, I guess he like did other things, so they're saying he was possessed the whole time? Is that what they're saying?
Well, he was like possessed before, too.
Oh, I don't know. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion.
I hate demons.
During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by the demon contained within him.
Sure.
During prior examinations, the patient has complained about the white-hot rages inside of him. The patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors.
Ah, so he shouldn't have been denied.
My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome the inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of it having happened.
Got it.
Well, everything checks out.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, can we actually talk to...
Hello, Henry.
Who the fuck are you?
Henry Division, the prime suspect, a citizen born in Arena Division 27 years ago, father unknown, arrested multiple times by the marshals for assault, robbery, arson, and torture, impersonating in the desolation cell after killing his mother during his possession 10 years ago. Intellectual and creative, but finds it difficult to apply himself. He struggles through his schoolwork until he becomes aware of demology and suddenly develops an interest in occult mathematics.
I said, who the fuck are you?
You heard me.
Sure.
Hello.
An investigator. I want to ask you some questions about last night.
Wanna have a nice
Okay, let's have a chat, a talk, a nice sit
The
down.
investigator is here.
Well, let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on this island 27 years ago.
What the hell?
No one knows who your father is.
That's weird, isn't it, investigator? You syndicate fucks control the whole island, but you don't know who fucked my mom? No DNA check? No nothing?
Test me.
You've been in and out of the Marshall Detention Center more times than anyone else.
Paradise feels wrong.
Fighting, robbery, arson, torture, and then finally you got locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed your mother.
Got it.
You broke the law and started communicating with the gods.
When love dies, all that remains
An act
is
forbidden
others.
because the psychic pathways opened allow demons, other alien races, to enter our reality and corrupt the island.
I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different reality, forced to worship gods that want to rule the world. I need something to do. Some fuck started giving me books on deology. Said I was gifted an astral communicator or some shit. Oh.
Got it.
You don't know who it was?
Are you fucking deaf?
Sounds like I need to look into this.
Sounds like I need to look into this.
I'm gonna need a drink after this.
I'm gonna do.
Stop it.
I like Henry.
You couldn't handle communicating with cosmic beings, and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you, and now we have the dead zone. A demon possessed you, and you killed your mother, and Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist.
Whatever you fucking say.
I understand this is hard. You're a victim of possession.
The fuck do you understand? I don't even know you. What do you know about demons?
I used to be the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. My investigations touched on gods and demons.
Used to be?
I let a god get into my head. He almost wiped the islands out. I was exiled.
Poetic. Two lawbreakers. What could go wrong? Are you going to fucking get down to some actual questioning or what?
Sure.
Before that, tell me about the demon inside you.
His name is Carl. I've had 10 years of this fucking thing withering around inside me. Glass shards in my bones, blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party.
How does the demon make you act?
My body used to be really pretty. Now look at me. I'm a gray husk covered in demonic shit. These sigils constantly cook my flesh. 10 years of the stench of my own flesh being sheared. I'd say it had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behavior. You got any fucking questions or what? Henry, demonic possession. A decade years ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killed his mother. Yeah, we got it. He killed his mother. Got it.
We can hang out with him. Why?
Can't. Oh, we can't. Can we? No, there's no
Yeah,
hangout.
it said hang out. It was one of the
Oh.
options.
Oh.
Let's talk, Henry. I need to know more about you. Tell me about your childhood.
Oh, you know, the usual, enslaved, forced to worship nightmare gods, the kind of thing. How do you people sleep at night? You abduct us from the real world and use us as cattle?
This whole thing is messed up.
What?
The
24 islands and we're no closer to our goal. All we've done is churn through citizens and lose each other to murder and demonic invasions.
So why are you here?
The cycle will continue one way or another. I'm trying to make it the best I can.
Whatever.
Oh. We're friends now.
Wow.
Come back later. I really don't want to ask these questions. I feel like I'm gonna run around more. Just meet these people and run around more. Yeah. Hello. All right. So next episode coming up right after these messages.